Hello friends, what does art and abseiling off a tall building have in common? The answer is fear, and all artists, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned artist, all experience fear at one time in their career. Not just fear, procrastination, hesitation, perfectionism, fear of failure, comparing yourself to other artists, all sort of really difficult, challenging emotions. Now, I went on a course with Louise Fletcher a couple of years ago called Find Your Joy. And one of the first things that we were taught at the beginning was becoming an artist is a lifelong self-development. You're basically putting yourself on a lifelong self-development program. Part of that is learning how to cope with fear. But today I'm going to be talking about what my view is and where I think fear actually comes from. And I'm drawing on my background as a life coach. I spent 7 years as a life coach quite a few years ago now, but obviously I picked up quite a lot of insights into human behaviour. This might sound familiar. You've been given a lovely box of paints and they're still stuck in the cupboard under the stairs. You can't quite bring yourself to get started. Maybe you made a sketch and you hated it so much that you can't bring yourself to go back into your art room. Or maybe when you're staring at a blank piece of paper and you think, I don't really know where to start, or if I do start, what if it goes wrong? Or maybe you've got halfway through an artwork and it's gone wrong and then you felt really bad about yourself, you've blamed yourself and it's tipped you into a massive depression and you felt like that for weeks. I mean, I've been there. I've had artworks which just haven't worked and it's really, really affected my motivation. So anyway, when we're talking about fear, I'd like to share a story with you of my experiences of abseiling off a tall building. I'm using this story to explain what fear is and why some people experience fear. It was a chilly Saturday afternoon. It was about 15 years ago, and myself and several of my work colleagues had volunteered to do this charity abseil, which was we were being supported by the Royal Artillery, who all set it up for us, and we were all looking forward to it, a little bit nervous. Anyway, I was waiting in line for my turn, and the person in front of me lost their nerve, and I could hear the instructor talking to her. I didn't know what he was saying to her, but whatever he was saying, it wasn't, she decided that she didn't want to do it and she changed her mind and stopped. And if I'd been a little bit nervous before, I'd picked up on her terror, on her fear, and I was now properly terrified. And I thought to myself, I wanted to be anywhere else but there. And B, I thought, well, I can't not do it, because if I don't do it, the ripple effect will affect everybody else. Plus, I'd already had a lot of money, sponsorship money promised to me, so I had to go through with it. Anyway, when you do an abseil, the first part is the most scary bit. So, and to make matters worse for me, to actually get ready for the abseil, I had to climb up onto a ledge, which was only 2 foot wide. So there was me on this ledge, and the instructor said to me, right, okay, I want you to lean back. So I had to lean right back. And then I shouted at him and I said, what do I do now? What do I do now? And he said, right, take a step. So I took a step, and then he said, take another step. So I took another step. He said, just walk down the wall. So I took another step and another one, and within 2 seconds I was so elated. I thought, yes, I'm doing this. And I really enjoyed it. And by the time I got down to the ground, I was totally euphoric and felt on top of the world. And, I was really proud of myself. And then a few of us, we went round the corner to a coffee shop to sort of bask in our glory. Now, the thing about that experience is that I was in new territory. I had to go out of my comfort zone and do something I'd not done before. And I think it's the same with art, whether you're just starting or you're thinking about starting. The thing about it and the fear, it's all to do with change. It's all to do with doing something new, going out of your comfort zone. And of course, with anything where you grow as a person on your lifelong self-development program, it's all about overcoming and experiencing new things. And some people can cope with that better than others. I would say I'm probably middle of the road. There are some things that I can, new things that I can deal with quite well. But then there are other things that I think, ooh, no, I'm not very happy about that. And this is what stops people from trying things, experimenting, or thinking about, they think about it. It's easier to think about it than actually doing it. I mean, I'm sitting here doing a video. I've never done video before. And I'm sitting here and I'm actually really nervous doing this. I'm really, really out of my comfort zone because I'm an introvert. I don't really want to be in the limelight, if I'm honest. But I've got information and knowledge to share with other people. So the thing about change, the thing about the art, the thing about the abseil is I had to commit. I had to accept that I was taking a risk. And I had to accept that I was going to be out of my comfort zone. But once I'd broken through that, I felt this tremendous feeling of elation and euphoria that I actually went through with it. So it's the same with art. You try something, it might not work. You try something, sometimes it works, and you think, wow, that was amazing. And you feel really good about yourself. And then you think, well, I'll try something else. And gradually, over time, you become more and more confident. You become more familiar with the territory. So it's not this big, scary obstacle. And all you need to do is just take a step. You take a step, then you take another step, then you take another one, and before you know it, you're on your way. Don't sort of be so fixated on getting to the end. The point is to enjoy each step as you take it, because when you look back, you'll realise, wow, look how far I've come. I hope that's useful for you. I hope it's giving you just a little bit of motivation to just have a go or try again and to enjoy each step. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.